And we are live. So, um, how are you doing today? Hello, hello, hello. All right, guys. I can hear that there is a little bit of lagging. So maybe we might see a delay of around I don't know, like five between 5 and 10 seconds. So please refresh your webinars, your windows. Merhaba, hello. Yes, welcome. Merhaba. We speak different languages at OLYMP TRADE. We speak all the languages that are available on the platform. So, guys, welcome. Yes, sorry for a little bit of waiting time. Now, what will be the topic of our today's webinar? So, the topic of today's webinar will be we are going to talk a little bit about markets and what is going on. So yes, perfect question for today's webinar. How to trade to use impact, asks Shish. And I will gladly talk about this during today's webinar, guys. Bro, at a single time, how many devices we use for a OLYMP trade account? I think you can trade from at least your desktop and mobile application simultaneously. Like I'm pretty sure that you can do that. I mean I did try. You can open our platform, the platform in many browsers. I know that at least like 3 or 4 are easily supported. Like I even remember this person. There was this person who talked. Who I discussed trading with and our platform with, and he told me that hey, we don't even need to have this split screen option. You just basically do a bunch of browsers. Let me show you. That's a life hack. So he was like, yeah, just do a bunch of different. Like he would, yeah. I'll show you guys. It's a very interesting thing. Basically, you just need to have a lot of like a good processor in your computer. Yeah, like basically this. You have Bitcoin, then you have outcast. Like it's not adjusted, but still, you can trade. And then why don't we set some other? Yeah, like this. So now we can have like four different charts. Yeah, you can trade. If you have a big screen, then you can easily trade simultaneously on many um, assets. And that's, well, I remember my back when I was trading, when I was working for this stock trading proprietary company, and we would have like two monitors, and on every monitor we would have like a huge number of charts. Like I think I was like watching like 10 different charts simultaneously. Like they were all small, but I was like, I knew exactly what I was looking for and what I was waiting for. And once that occurred, I would just go ahead and open trades. Okay, so that's how you trade. Like, oh, okay, there is a signal. Oh, that should have been an up signal. Okay, guys, these are just $1 trades, so I don't even care about their outcome. Here you might have like this 15-second time frame. You can have multiple time frames, different. It's just a lot of stuff that you can actually do with this. Okay, now let me close these small screens, and that's basically how you can use our platform. Now, can we use a OLYMP trade on account on 3 devices at single time? Yes, just try. I don't know what is the maximum one. I think I never did more than like 4 browsers and then maybe my mobile application. I don't know. Maybe it's unlimited or I don't know. Like I think it should be like pretty, yeah. It's not endless, of course, but it's not unlimited. But okay, guys, now let us talk about some market analysis. That is the topic of today's webinar. And of course, before we do that, I want to jump straight into. Okay, so that's flat market protection. mode. All right, not too bad. And here is my economic calendar here. Let's see what the upcoming week will bring us. So this week, all right. So in comparing to the week before, this week is relatively slow in terms of news, I would say. And actually, yes, guys, I have to remind you that on the 24th of December, so this Saturday, there is actually Christmas in Europe and in the United States, so as well as Australia, New Zealand, so the Western countries, and they all will be celebrating Christmas, so there will be less activity over the weekend, yet we still have OTC assets and indices which will be available for trading. Now, I expect Friday to be a very, very slow day on the majority of regular assets. We just won't have enough of the like momentum, enough of just activity going on. So please take this into consideration should you decide trade actively during those days. Now, what about Monday? So Monday we just had one piece of news that was released already 3 hours ago in Germany, nothing really important. Now, what about tomorrow? So RBA meeting minutes. That will be that is going to affect the Australian dollar by a lot. So meeting minutes is always important. So this news is not so much. So China loan prime rate not so important, and we don't have a currency rate with the yuan as well. Now, building permits, I would say it's like 50-50. Existing home sales. So once again, probably the most important news of this week is this one. So core CPI. So inflation month to month from Canada. So that is going to be a very important news. Next, so Thursday, GDP. So GDP from the UK and from the US. These two news releases will have a significant impact on the market. Everything else, I would say, is just not so important. Not so they will not have that dramatic impact on the market. Now, going back to our to our charts, let's have a quick look at what kind of opportunities we can get on Forex. So for example, the Euro USD, what is the situation with that? So we can still see that we have been rising since the October lows or late September lows. So this currency pair has been on the rise for 1 to 3rd consecutive month in a row after, well, we also saw this huge drop in the value of the euro against the US dollar, which basically came to the parity level and even under. Now, so what do we see here? We have a level of resistance coming up because this line here, this level used to act as a level of support. Now it acts as a level of resistance exactly here, and yeah, we have started like pulling downwards from this one. So we kind of touched base this price on so last, I think, like Thursday, and then yeah, now we are here. So I expect there might be a little drop. So we are still here, but I think with a multiplier of, let me see, 100, yeah, like with a relatively conservative multiplier, we can open a trade for downwards, because I think, and especially the parabolic SAR tells us so. So yes, I think that's a good thing to open. Now, today I want to share some real interesting formation with you today, which is called, or it's not even a formation. It's more like an event that keeps repeating almost every year, and that is called the Christmas rally. And if we go back to December of last year on the same dates, today is the 19th of December, and last year it was once again the 19th, and after that you see 4 days of consecutive growth, and I would say that that was a pretty strong growth on the Nasdaq 100 index. And so usually there is this tradition that markets usually grow towards the end of the year. So that's not even, I don't know, is it even like a technical pattern? It's not even a technical pattern. It's more, this is more like a trading pattern that just keeps repeating itself towards the end of the year. So I opened the trade up, so I expect a rise. The same is true for S&P 500. So we can try, or I want to try opening a trade. So we see this 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 red days, and then now it's reversal time, and I think we can easily go all the way up somewhere around here, up to this level of resistance now, right? So this level used to act as a level of support, and now it acts as a level of resistance. So we can actually go up here and, well, some profit, not a huge profit, but still this is almost a guaranteed one. Can you introduce yourself? Yes, my name is Thomas. I'm very happy to see you all here. Can you do FTT? Yes, for FTT, actually we have 2 webinars dedicated to FTT trading, which will take place tomorrow and on Thursday. And last week, if you saw those webinars, they were fun. They turned out fantastic. I had like 85 and 95% winning trades out of pretty much 25 trades. So that is a huge number. Doesn't really happen that often, but the market was, just kind of like with me, and the market helped a little bit, and with the help of market, with a little bit of luck, I managed to do these many profitable trades. Now, let's go back to Brent, and let's see what is going on Brent, and let's apply the RSI indicator. So their RSI is not really signaling anything. Last week, this trading idea brought me some fantastic profits. Not fantastic, but some real good profits, like around $1,500. So I entered right when the price was like breaking above this breaking out of this oversold area, and pretty much managed to catch all these 4 days of growth. Now, I expect for this week, I expect the same story. Okay, so let me take a few questions from chat before we move on. I think Brent might get oversold. Yes, we are talking about Brent, and I will discuss this in a minute. Has anyone earned $1 million through OLYMP TRADE? I'm pretty sure that some people have. I don't really think that they are here in this webinar today. Well, maybe they are, so they can share. But yeah, so should be chance for blocking account if you use different devices, like we use the device in which my older brother account is blocked, so I use whoa, that is difficult one, but normally it should be okay. But so the problems start appearing when, for example, someone deposits money to your account, and this card should actually belong to you, not to your friends or relatives. When you start logging into your account from from other person's accounts or from other person's devices, so that usually leads to some troubles. Other than that, everything should be okay. But yes, I cannot guarantee if you just start doing this all kinds of different activities like depositing money, transferring money. I don't know, but please ask customer support. I think in general everything is okay, but don't do something, I don't know, something real crazy with this. I don't know. All right, let's also apply MACD. Okay, so MACD, okay, MACD signals a trade here. So let's this one. Okay, so let's open up an up trade on Brent as well. So how many trades do I have so far? So 1, 2, 3, 4 trades. See, Forex is also quick, and I think now is a pretty good. Today is a pretty good day for kind of like opening trades. And I would like to share some interesting fact with you as well today. This is, I think I showed you sometime before. It was this website where we can get the information about the US crude oil in the strategic petroleum reserve stocks in the United States. And I will remind you that basically this oil was taken from the strategic petroleum reserve, which was created in late 1970s in the United States. And since then it has served as this strategic reserve, which was like this, never to be touched. Okay, so and this year, actually, in the end of last year, they started taking some oil from those reserves and they started throwing this oil into the open market, and because of that, so the strategic petroleum reserves, this activity actually has helped to maintain oil prices at relatively low levels, but now these reserves, they keep dwindling, and there was a slowdown in the usage of these strategic petroleum reserves. So we can see that October is like relatively small usage. They were just extracting like 2 million barrels, 3 million barrels, like less than 1 million, or like 1.5 million, 2 million again, and then once again they started to use a lot of it, and now these reserves, they decreased by 5 million barrels over just 1 week, in just 1 week, not but by 8, as that was like this huge speed of usage of these strategic petroleum reserves. Nevertheless, this is not a real healthy tendency, and eventually this can lead to oil prices eventually return back to the $100 mark. So we are going to see what will happen. As of now, it seems a little bit complicated, and we are going. So this website is updated every Friday, or this parameter, this number about the strategic petroleum reserve stocks, they are updated every Friday. So we will see this Friday what will be the story. Okay, and that will be very, very interesting. Now, in Europe, where OLYMP trade can be used, asks. Yeah, well, in Europe, I think OLYMP trade is not available in Europe. You can check, but I'm pretty sure, as far as I remember, it's not available in Europe, because a lot of countries don't use OLYMP. Yeah, I think so. Okay. A question about Asia Composite Index. So if we trade on Asia Composite Index, will our trade placement affect the price? No, it will not. And also, for example, like if you trade FX, so for example, if you trade Euro USD, so well, it depends, of course, on your volume. So if you have a few hundred or a few dozens of $1,000,000, then this might affect the price. But if you just trade with, say, hundreds of thousands, hundreds of dollars, or a few $1,000s per trade, it is never going to affect, because there is so much liquidity on the market, and it's impossible to affect the price with our trades. I mean, I'm talking my trades as well, like just $1,000 is not going to change the weather on this asset, because last time, what was the trading volume? I think this trading volume was like 3 trillion per day, or maybe even more, like $4 trillion per day on Euro USD, which is huge. Like, you also have to understand that not all of these trades, they stay long on the market. Sometimes these trades just open and close in the same day, so it's not really affecting the price. But overall, this won't affect our trades, do not affect the prices that much. All right. What else did I want to talk today? I wanted to show you the Bitcoin chart. And as we can see, we are once again in this real unclear situation about Bitcoin. So since November, since this FTX crash, which was now, right? So it doesn't exist anymore. It went bankrupt. So this FTX exchange went bankrupt, and well, that is a very fascinating story. Actually, now you can find a lot of videos on YouTube which explain about this FTX crash. They explain that in detail. Now, since then, we've been in this sideways move, not really going anywhere, trying to go up, but then after this pin bar, so exactly perfect example of a pin bar, like the price pushed upwards, and then the price couldn't hold on to its gains, and then eventually it was followed by 3 pretty big red days, and now we are trading here. So actually, it seems that we might continue dropping on Bitcoin, because we are in a downtrend, and I don't really see many signs of reversal. And also, the parabolic SAR dots are currently placed above the price, and there are not so many signs for optimism, I think, because we're just not going up. I don't know. I have some Bitcoin holdings, so I want Bitcoin price to go up, so I want to profit. I'm a bull on Bitcoin currently, so I hope that it will eventually go up. Are we opening more live trades in this session? Well, we might, depending on the situation on the market. So if the main rule of Forex trading, and well, that also applies to FTT, but maybe not so much to FTT, but to Forex, is that if you don't see any interesting patterns, you just need to skip and not even try, and you need to not to rush trades on Forex. It's very, very important. But at the same time, I think right now on the USD JPY chart, I can see some real nice setup, and I think since we dropped from 150 down to 136, now we have some momentum for an up movement. So this will be my next trade. So 5 trades so far, and I think that's a pretty good number for Forex trade. So my current exposure equals 5,000, so invested 5,000, and this is my current P&L. My profit and loss, it includes the commission that I paid for opening this trade. So also take this into account. Wow. So Arnav says, if I place 16 trades, each of 1,000, and from 300 to 400 different accounts, then okay, maybe what will happen if the trend is up, but I trade down with $10 billion? Well, yes, you can effect, and I will now show you what will happen. So basically, this is the Japanese yen chart. I will now remove the MACD and the RSI indicators. And this year, so I'm looking on a daily time frame, this year, something dramatic started happening in Japan. So because of this turbulence in the world going on and other factors, so the yen started losing its value against the US dollar. So in March, you needed 115 yens to get $1. And then in October already, in less than 6 months, so or exactly in 6 months, you needed to pay 150 yens. So that is a 25 or 30% drop in just half a year. So that is huge considering the size of the Japanese economy. And the Japanese economy is, I think, at number 4 or 5 now in the world. It is the US, China, or maybe it's number 3, right? So US, China, Japan, Germany. So it's a huge economy. And when such a big economy loses 30% of its value, that is huge. That is a huge impact on everything and also on the economy of Japan. And what did the Central Bank of Japan do? So they started their monetary interventions on the market, on the open market. So on this exact day, on the 21st of October, well, basically what they did is they opened their accounts and they started to sell the United States dollar and they started to purchase the Japanese yen in order to support its exchange rate. And well, basically, if you ask what will happen if you trade $10 billion, you're going to have something like this. First, you need to have $10 billion, but then if you do have this $10 billion, you can have a pretty significant impact on the chart. And then also these two huge red candlesticks, they also are a result of that. Okay, so we had a huge red day here and two huge red days here. So that is the impact of the Central Bank of Japan. So the Central Bank of Japan had a pretty significant impact on the price, and a very famous example from the history is George Soros, when in, I think that was 1994. So he had a stake against he traded against the Central Bank of England, so the pound, the GBP against the US dollar, and I think he made something like that was some of the highest profits recorded. I think he made something like close to one. What was that? I don't remember, like $100 million in one day, or maybe even 1 billion. I cannot remember the exact number. Let me look it up. Yeah, he pocketed here. There is an article in Investopedia, and oh, it was 1992. Okay, so basically he pocketed $1 billion on one single day. So that's a story about George Soros. It's a pretty famous story, and that is an example, an illustration how much money you can actually make if you are on the side, on the correct side of the market. Because he could have lost this $1 billion. Is OLYMP TRADE available in Arab countries? Yes, it is available. Another question. How does the bonus coupons work on OLYMP TRADE? I thought it will add additional dollars, but it used my $25 as a deposit and rest 75 were in my account. Well, if you have both real money and bonuses in your account, then they will be used proportionally in your trades. There is a relatively simple yet complicated formula to that. But basically, whenever you click on your account, you can always see how much bonuses and how much real money you have. And you can find this kind of like ratio between them. And and then if you trade and if you lose money in your trades, then first your real money is used and then your bonus is used at the end. So basically your bonus is used at the end, but at the same time bonus can be used for opening additional trades. So it's kind of like a multiplier. It's an something similar to the multiplier on Forex. So it works, follows the same principle of work. It helps increase your potential profits, potential gains. So let's discuss one last asset which I wanted to discuss, it is gold again, and we can see that we are kind of stuck right under this 1800 level, and the price just cannot break above this 1800 level. So what's gonna happen next? I don't know what's gonna happen next, but I think that there might be a another push towards this level, and from there the price will just drop. I don't know, but this level seems to be like a very strong strong level of resistance. How much bonus money do you have? How much bonus money I have? Around 5,000. So out of this amount, it's 5,000 are bonus money in this account. So I have multiple sub accounts, but in this account, I have $5,000 of bonus money. So guys, I'm not sure about gold. I think, like I said, it's a so I don't really recommend opening a trade right now. Probably you would want to open a trade when the price goes a little bit above, a little bit closer to this price, but that might happen or might not. So you can also watch gold. So guys, I will now take a few questions, and we'll probably stop here because tomorrow a full hour of trading awaits us, and we will have a lot of fun with our strategies with another trading strategy. And I will take a few questions. Is it advisable to use 1 minute chart and open 7 minute trade duration? So my principle, so how I work, how I trade, I usually take the current time frame, so one minute, and I multiply this by 3, and my optimum duration, my default duration equals 3 minutes. Now, every trader is different and has his or her own trading style, trading technique. So you can always increase this number to say 7 minutes, 5 minutes. You can reduce this to 2 minutes, 1 minute. It is completely up to you. 7 minutes is okay, I think. Anything between 2 and 10 minutes with the time frame of 1 minute is absolutely fine. I wouldn't really recommend opening, say, 30-minute trades or 1-hour trades if you analyze the chart on 1 minute time frame. Then I think you need to go to at least 15-minute time frame to see the global picture. But in general, yeah, like 5 minutes, 7 minutes, it is up to you completely, because you need to find those time frames that work specifically for you. Because this time, it's like 3-minute time frame can work for me, but then for someone else it just won't work because this person opens trades during different different time for momentums. Or 5-minute chart and open 25. Yes, Michael, I agree. So 5-minute time frame. So let me go here. Let me enable this strategy called Jektar. So I go Jektar, enable this strategy, and then 5-minute time frame. And well, I'm not sure about 25 minutes. I would still probably follow the same principle. 5 minutes multiplied by 3 equals 15 minutes. And so that is, in my opinion, the optimal duration. The optimal duration of trades. So you don't really need 25 minutes because in this particular strategy, what you're waiting for is a situation like this. So the price goes near a level of resistance, and then it bounces from there. So 15 minutes is more than enough. I don't really recommend 25 minutes, probably, like, but that is my take on the market. That is my view of the market. I think 15 minutes would work better, but you can try and you can prove me wrong, or you can prove me right. It's all about trial and error. So on the markets, nothing just nothing is guaranteed. Nothing works the same for everyone. Everyone finds some unique setups that work mostly for him or for her. All right. So guys, I think we shall stop here, and like I said, we are going to have even more fun tomorrow during our FTT practice. So stay tuned. Join the webinar tomorrow. It's pretty much the same time, 1 hour later actually, and yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I will see you tomorrow, guys. Have a wonderful day and see you soon. Bye bye.